Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today I'm bringing you against Rumble Scrappy's Partsapalooza. I'm gonna mispronounce this old video long. Scrappy's Partsapalooza deck. I got this idea from Spidz. She's one of our viewers, and I know she reached masters using this deck, and she originally had this idea from another player called Toe of Doom. And honestly, it's really fun. I don't know how powerful the deck actually is. It's always really awkward when you have to rely on like joining the Partsapalooza, and you also have to rely on like Rumble or Jinx to really do anything in this deck. But it's really fun if you can get off like the Partsapalooza early on, and you can start giving your Mecha Yordles to spell shield, elusive, random other keywords that they can get from the Partsapalooza. You can kind of run over the game and kind of take control and just finish the game really quickly. It's really fun. I had a lot of fun making to this video, but again, it's a little bit inconsistent. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more fun to play here before the patch comes out next Wednesday, then I will give this a shot. But yeah, so how does the deck work? Well, Partsapalooza is a card that got released a few expansions ago that when you're discarded, it summons it, and then every time you summon a Mecha Yordle, it grants it a random keyword. So again, you're kind of relying on that random generator, kind of like Evelyn, for example, to be able to get the right keywords that you need. We have a lot of cards like Squeaker, Scraphead, Billsry, Rascal, and even Rumble. All these cards, in order to get their effect of getting a Mecha Yordle, or in terms of Rumble getting some of the keywords, they need to discard something. So Scrappy Partsapalooza ends up being the best discard fodder for Rumble decks, because you can discard it and then all your Mecha Yordles are going to get random keywords, which could potentially again high roll and win you the game. So that's the idea from the Rumble side of things. And then obviously we play Jinx. We have enough discard fodder that sometimes we can have empty hands and Jinx can go in and finish the game. Because her rocket doing 4 damage can add up really quickly, when you also account for the fact that almost every time that you're attacking with a Rumble or one of your Mecha Yordles, you're also doing like 1 or 2 or more damage through impact. Then we played like Get Excited and Mystic Shots from the PNC package just to burn the opponent out, Pokestick as well, giving us an extra draw. So it's really just either summon big Mecha Yordles and high roll some nice keywords, or summon like burn the opponent out with Jinx and the PNC package. One last card that we have in this deck that's kind of fun is the Scamish Camel Clocker, because this card can be really good with Rumble since it has Spell Shield, or with any other unit that you have given Spell Shield with the Rascal, right? The Rascal is able to give Spell Shield to one of your Mecha Yordles. So if you give one of them Spell Shield and then put the Camel Clocker on it, it can be really impactful as well on all the damage that you can do. Really fun combo deck. So I hope that you enjoyed the games coming up today. Thank you, Spidz, for recommending this to us. And yeah, if you like the content, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day. I'll see you at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. In this matchup, we're going against Vayne, Aatrox, Quinn. Okay, so we do have some pretty good units. I think I have to look for the Palooza or the Rumble, but I'm also kind of thinking if I want to keep like the removal. Okay, we have the Scrappy Partsapalooza. Okay, and we get the Scraphead. It's not bad. That's not bad. We have the Scraphead into the Palooza combo, right? I want to see if I need to, like, I want to see if I need to get excited this Flea Feather Tracker, like at some point. Like if the opponent commits. Okay, now let's just go for the Yordle Squire then. Let's just go for the Yordle Squire for now.
Looking for a hero for my hero.
We can still obviously block this, right? Bloodletters as well. Let's go second Squire. Let's go second Squire. They can get the Darkin if they want to. We can block the second tracker. Opponent decides not to go for either. Now is where we gotta go Scraphead, I think. I think we go Scraphead here. And none of these are really great for us, to be honest. I guess we can go Salty Spinner. I guess we can go Salty Spinner. It can become pretty big considering the fact that we just discarded another card here. and we end up getting elusive. So now the opponent's actually forced to get rid of the salty spinner. If they have a fish fight, they should use it right now. I guess they don't have to because they can just challenge it next turn. But there's a good chance that this gets enough health that the challenge doesn't matter. And we also have Get Excited to be able to kill it. Yeah, oh, never mind. There you go. We got the extra health, just like I expected. Valor. Okay, so again, we're going to keep this Get Excited in the back of our hand so that we can actually build this once the opponent plays the Darking Harp on it. So the opponent is very likely to play the Darking Harp or the Valor, so we'll keep access to the Get Excited. This is only dealing 4, even if it's buffed by the Ranger Knight. What did we talk about? What did we say, huh? So now we go like this dies, and we go back to chilling. This is gonna get even more. This is gonna get another set of stack because we just discarded another card. Unfortunately, it does stay alive. We probably should have gone for the Tiny Spear first. Yeah, we should have gone for the Tiny Spears first, huh? I did forget about this card getting an extra HP, so that's on me. If we go Tiny Spear first, opponent's not able to actually do anything. We can play the Shepherd on it. Handle Pain, give it tough, let it attack a little bit more. We can play the Squeaker to give it another staff for next turn. And then we can start working on getting our gens down. Trying to see if there's a better way to get gens down. Wow. Okay, so they're putting... So gens is going to be 4 mana. If we play Squeaker now... We have enough next turn to play gens and Squeaker. And discard one of these other cards instead. So... Why do we go Tiny Spear here? And just push the 6 damage now. And then play the gens next turn. The problem is that I cannot play gens until after the opponent attacks. Because if I play gens beforehand, I'm in trouble. Oh, we got 7 stats here. We don't have a way. Because we ended up joining a Berlinger, we don't actually have a way to get the gens leveled up. So we're just gonna go for the Squeaker then. Let's go for the Squeaker. Earthshaker is pretty nice because we have access to the Combo Clocker. The Earthshaker is really nice. I think it's gonna be the Earthshaker. I can give her the elusive. Right? So I can give her the elusive. This guy's gonna continue getting bigger. Go like this. Go ahead, take your hit. We go gens, Earthshaker, Camel Clocker. This is gonna potentially get us the lethal damage. Opponent needs to be able to remove the spinner. I didn't keep track if this Aatrox came from the right or the left, so I actually don't know if the opponent has a second Aatrox. But at the very least, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a fish fight. Maybe they commit to the fish fight on the gens here. Because this is gonna be 6 plus 2. This is gonna be 8 damage. This is gonna be 1 more damage. This is gonna be 9 plus whatever else attack power he gets. Opponent can heal with Aatrox again next turn. The opponent, this is also a pretty good blocker against Aatrox, although the opponent could actually have the Ural. We're gonna draw something from the Camel Clocker. I think opponent does have fish fight and they're thinking about it right now. So they have the fish fight, they're thinking about killing the gens right now before she can level up. Do I put them on having fish fight? I really want to level up these gens. Yeah, there you go. They have the fish fight. It's gonna have to be down to the Earthshaker there. Then opponent only has 7 mana, so they cannot go for the World Ender yet. Now they have to have another strike. 4, 5. No, it's not enough. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough, right? This is we gotta lose it on it anyways. We gotta lose it on it anyways. I wish I had something better like Spell Shield. Maybe I don't go for the Camel Clocker anymore. So 4, 5. Plus 6 is 11. Plus another 2 is going to be 13. We're off. We're slightly off. We're slightly off. And now I kind of feel like I should actually keep this in my hand. Right? Opponent will have access to the Yordle to pull a blocker away. This still has tough though, so it's not too bad. We have to play the Rascal. So the reason that I like keeping the Camel Clocker is because we can play the Rascal to give something Spell Shield and then have the Camel Clocker to percent the damage. Imagine if that was a get it set. So the opponent gets to play Yordle. Opponent gets to play Yordle. They also get Solani and the Staratu. We're gonna go here. Give something Spell Shield. I guess we can go this one. We can go the Chomp Tetcher. That way we give everything +1/+1. We have blocker for the Staratu here. We have blockers for Solani and Aatrox. Opponent can play Yordle and can play any other equipment that they have. We have Spell Shield on this guy. I want to keep this guy alive. If I can, I want to keep this guy alive. He has enough health that he's not dying to the Yordle. I have to be a little bit careful that I don't... So like, what if the opponent has a second Aatrox, right? Yeah, we just go like this, I think. Because if the opponent has a second Aatrox, right, they could strike. They could strike, remove the blocker, and percent lethal. So I think I have to go this way. I think I have to go this way. Play my Pan of Pain. Just because. Actually, we shouldn't. Because if we get excited, we probably want to have it in our hand. Okay. So again, the idea, and this is why we kept the Camel Clocker. Once the Earthshaker got elusive by herself. Because now we have Spell Shield plus elusive. We have Spell Shield plus elusive. We also get to get excited. That's why I kept the Pan of Pain. I guess we were always going to draw one more here. Opponent needs to have access to Sharp Sight. I guess they could have a second Bane plus Aatrox spell as well. And they don't have it. Yeah. We got Pokestick. Whew. The funny thing is that I guess it gets tracked with Aatrox to get to heal back up, right? I was gonna say we had to get excited on Pokestick, and we would have gotten the strike, right? We wouldn't have gotten the Pokestick anyways if we didn't get to strike. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Rumble Vayne. We might not be able to survive the pressure from Rumble, even if we have the Partsapalooza. So this is gonna get a little bit risky. I might go for more Mecha Yordle stuff than trying to go for Rumble this game. I think I need the pressure from Squeaker and Rascal and potentially getting like a bunch of Mecha Yordles to just kind of take over the game instead. Especially with double Partsapalooza. The Mecha Yordles might be able to get like Challenger and things like that to be able to actually get rid of the Rumble.
See the world from behind the basilisk.
Let's start here. Let's start here. And there we go. We get the Bouncing Ball. We get the Bouncing Ball. I'm gonna actually just discard the second one first. See what we get. Smash and Dash. I might like the Bone Mech. I might prefer the Bone Mech here. Although the Spinner could be a good blocker. The Spinner could be a good enough blocker against Rumble that I don't mind.
It's my time.
I think I'm okay taking this block. If the opponent gave it to us. Obviously they didn't. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Salty Spinner. I think I'm gonna go Salty Spinner here. We get Elusive Tough. Yeah, just we can just do Partsapalooza things here, right? Then we can go Rascal into the Chompers. Block the Rumble with the Squeaker, I guess. Opponent could have access, though, to a Cataclysm. And maybe that's what they're waiting for. But by not attacking with the Squeaker, we're also making them have to discard, like, real cards. Sharp Sight, too? Am I okay with this? I think I'm okay with this, right? You lose Sharp Sight and you lose the Legion. Okay, so you have to have another Rumble. You have to have another Rumble in your hand. Otherwise, that doesn't make sense. The Bouncer and Bolt needs one more power to be able to actually kill the Rumble. So the Shepherd gets me there. Opponent discards the... Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go like this. Let's go like this. We can go for the Little Dipper. We can go for another Bouncer Bolt. We can go for the Bomb Mech. I prefer a second Bouncer Bolt. That way we have a chance of hitting the Chime here, because we're going to play the Bird. So this way we have a chance of hitting the Chime. Opponent could have Cataclysm, but they don't have it. They don't have the... Like, I don't think they have access to... Alright, so this is my fear now. Really? My fear is that I won't get... Like... I forgot that this has Spell Shield from the Rascal. So actually, this is probably the best one. I think we had enough value from the Partsapalooza. Yeah, I think we had enough value from the Partsapalooza, so we can go like this. I like the Panel Pain. We have Spell Shield, so we can kill that Rumble. And we attack here. I think I'm okay. We can get rid of the Rascal. I don't want to get rid of the Squeaker. I think the Squeaker is such a good unit to pull damage against the opponent that I don't want to get rid of it. But I do also want to push this 5 damage for my other stuff. We have a second Bouncer Bolt. We can keep the Chompers for opponent needs to have a second Rumble. And they have it. They have a second Rumble. They will have the Combat Reel. We can kill the second Rumble one more time. But this time around, I don't have the Spell Shield. This time around, I don't have the Spell Shield, right?
Locked and loaded. Working as intended.
Yeah. So if the opponent has access to Cataclysm, I'm sad. They tapped out of Cataclysm? Cool. Bouncer Bolt, Panel Pain. We push damage. We can take this. If they have the Strike, they have the Strike. If they have the Strike, they have the Strike. I can't play around the Strike anymore. I guess I could have gone for lethal, but I think I'd rather be safe and play it like this. Yeah, I could have gone for lethal, actually. Probably was better to go for lethal, now that I think about it. Yeah, probably was better to go for lethal. We have enough value that I don't think I'm too concerned here. We can bring back... We can have a super big blocker. Smash and Dash is probably the safest one, right? It has to be a Smash and Dash so that we're safe. We can play the Panel Pain.
I hope that was mod.
Okay, so I don't think I'm in trouble anymore. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever in trouble anymore. I think we just go like this. Have this be a really good blocker against any Overwhelm. I guess we're losing to a top deck Rumble. Opponent already has lost 2 Rumbles and has lost 2 Legionary Charge. So if they also had the top deck Rumble, then it is what it is. They get it. Hammer Clocker would be really nice. Yeah, I put myself to losing to a top deck Rumble. But it's fine. I guess what I should have done is that I should have just played the Chompers out on that turn 2 turns ago. Because if the opponent has the Strike, we're always losing anyways. We can transfer over this to any other unit. So we can transfer over the Tough, right, to another unit. Yeah, opponent has Willing Death, but that's okay because the opponent doesn't have enough to actually kill us here, even with the Overwhelm. So even with the Overwhelm, they don't have enough, because all I need to do is just play the Smash and Dash.
Hold on to your helmets.
We get elusive. We get elusive again. Can play the Rumble as well.
Locked and loaded. And ready?
No need to put anything on him. And then we play the Pan of Pain on this guy, I guess. You know, we're kind of messing around, but yeah, I mean, we had like a million ways that we could have won this one. We had a million ways that we could have won this one. At least we get to see the Rumble level up. We also had a million ways we could have lost it, right? Not playing around the last Rumble. But it's kind of funny that the Bansan Bolt actually ended up coming in clutch, killing 2 Rumbles, so... Another Camel Clocker, and we get a Shadow Tug Walker, so GG's. In this match, we're going against Shen Leona. The stuns could be annoying. I want the Partsapalooza. I want the Partsapalooza or Rumble, right? I'm always kind of like hard mulligan for those 2 things. We don't get either. So this is gonna be a little bit. This is gonna get a little bit dicey. Pokestick is not bad though. Pokestick is not bad to let us draw later on. The bird doesn't even feel that great. Like, I don't want to buff the Squeaker, right? Bird is good if I have Rumble or Jinx in my hand. Not when I only have a Squeaker. Rascal. Where is my Partsapalooza? Please. Where are you? Well, I'm gonna pass again. I'm actually just gonna pass. Because I'd rather play like Pokestick on their unit if they play a unit here. Although I want to keep the Pokestick as well as a way to pop their barrier. Because the barrier is the thing that scares me. Alright, we get the Rumble. So we get the Rumble at least. The Rumble at least is not bad. We're gonna discard Squeaker, I think. The Bird. And I should probably discard the Get Excited. Or maybe the Scrap Head. I think that I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. Yeah, I'm gonna just pass, my friend. I'm gonna keep my bird and I'm just gonna drop my Rumble down. They could pop the spell sheet here with Leona, which is probably what they're going for.
Our sun will not set today.
We can attack because we have Pokestick to be able to remove that. Okay, opponent doesn't take it, so we just get a free damage there. We can Rascal to give another unit spell shield. Perfect. We got something else as well that we can use. Has to be Leona, right? I mean, you have to start putting that Leona down so you can start pulling. This is such a weird game. We both passed all the way to turn 5, right? Neither of us did anything. I think we have the advantage though. We're gonna have
2 worlds.
We're gonna have a level the Rumble, right? We're gonna have a level the Rumble. This the Mecha Force is kind of interesting. I do like the Trump Toucher though. The Little Dipper is kind of weird. I think it has to probably be the Mecha Yordle, the Mecha Forcer. Probably has to be the Mecha Forcer. I guess this is actually leveling up our Rumble right away. So it's probably slightly better. We can pop the spell shield. I guess we're losing to like a twin if we try to block with Rumble here. So it's probably correct to just take the 3, right? Because I don't want to lose to like a twin being able to get enough damage. The Trump Treacher also gives us an extra health, which could come in clutch. Yeah, that extra attack and health might come in clutch. But it's very far away from the Leona still. Like, what do they have in their hand? So we have 7. So we have enough to play Poke and Mystic. to pop, like, I guess we only need to pop a barrier and play around like a deny or an upfly. We level up Rumble, start getting value that way. So we can level up Rumble and start getting value that way. We can pull the Daylight Spear. Rumble only needs 6 damage to level up, so we can actually... We could technically have this first. I guess it doesn't matter, because Rumble will do the 6 damage and then level up. And then the impact will actually push the last damage that we need, right? So we can go like this. Yeah, this will still hit twice, because the regular attack from Rumble levels up the Rumble. And then the impact creates the unit, and then the impact here makes that unit cheaper again. If the opponent is taking this damage, they're just losing to the burn. So if they just take this damage like this, they're actually just losing to the burn. I'm also fine losing the trumpeter here. Like, we have burn. This is 4, 7, 8. Moral support. I'm gonna start with the Mystic. Because I don't want the Pokestick to get denied. Because I want that extra draw from the Pokestick. So we're gonna start with the Mystic here. That lets us kill the Shen. Opponent could have Nuple. If it's Nuplified, I'm more scared of committing the Pokestick. If it's just denied, then I think I'm fine committing the Pokestick. Because that would be a deny on a Mystic shot. Could be like a Twin as well. Twin doesn't kill my Rumble at least. Yeah, okay, there we go. We baited out the deny. Now we have the Pokestick. That way we still get the draw. And we're fine, unless the opponent also has access to Nuplify, but then they will have used the Nuplify first, right? So I think we can put them on not having the access to the Nuplify, and I think that wins us the game here. Because now they lose the Shen. Rumble gets leveled up. We get Mecha Yordle that's going to be discounted and buffed up here. Not the greatest of the Mecha Yordles that we could have gotten, but not worse, I guess. Yeah, not the worst. Not the worst. Not the best, not the worst. We could actually... What if... Okay, so this is something interesting, right? So Rumble says, when you deal damage... Let me pass so that I'm not wasting time. When you deal damage to the enemy nexus, right? So, what if we create... What if we create another Mecha Yordle here? And then try to deal damage to the nexus. And have both of them have all my Mecha Yordles be like discounted. So like, what if we go like this? And we go here. And then we go here, right? This is gonna work? Yeah, this works. This makes our this makes our Mecha Yordles be cheaper. This makes our Mecha Yordles be cheaper. We can give Spell Shield back to...
They will not escape punishment.
Okay, 7 mana. What could they have for 7 mana? They can. This makes the Mecha Yordles cheaper and stronger, right? So this is gonna be a 4/7 now. Opponent has to deny this if they have a deny. They tried to stun the Rumble here. We play the Mecha Forcer. It's a 4/7. We play the Trump Tetcher. It's a 7/7.
We will not suffer
Alright.
They will not escape
And we're fine.
punishment.
So we block here. We can block here. And we can block one of these. We give Spell Shield to the Rumble again. Our opponent gets the Spirit's Refuge. So they get to heal back up to 11. But then we just do the same. Again, we get to give Spell Shield to the Rumble. So he doesn't get stunned and we get to push a ton of damage. Yeah, let's just give Spell Shield to the Rumble just to make sure that he doesn't get stunned. When it has to block, This is 2, 3, 4, 5 impact damage. They get moral support as well. Alright. The problem is that we still get a big, and that's the best one that we could have gotten. That's the best one we could have gotten. Ah, Leona though. Ah, we might just lose now. We actually just lose now, huh? Because Leona can stun us. If the opponent has enough Daybreak unit, I mean, they used them all last turn. I'm gonna play the Doomhopper now. Ah, wait, but then if they have another Sunhawk, that's a mistake, right? But they also played out 2 Sunhawks last turn. If they have another Sunhawk, we lose. They get to stun both. But if they have another Sunhawk, they always get it. Okay, I think we're okay. Though, because we get to summon 2 more units. Moral support. Oh, nice try. Yeah, it was a good try. But we had the burst speed blocker. So we're able to go like this. We're able to go here. Have the Sand Soldiers plus the Elusive. And be able to just do damage this way. It was an amazing try. I'll give it to them. Because that was actually so good. I was not thinking about the Moonlight Affliction. Also, the opponent top decked that Leona last turn, right? So if they didn't get greedy, if they didn't try to go all out with the Daybreak units last turn, they actually would have been okay. But yeah, because they ended up going all out, they ended up, unfortunately, coming up short. So, GG's. In this match, we're going against Norra Swain. So Norra Swain is a little bit of a control deck, right? I won my Partsapalooza. I think I won my Partsapalooza. Or Rumble. We don't get either, and it feels so bad. Ah, we should play the Squire out. That we would have got like a discard for this. Maybe we just wait though. Right? We just Mystic this. For now. We don't have to rush it. Actually, I want to play the Squire out because if I do get Rumble this time around. So actually, I'll go for the Tiny Spear since we have Camel Clocker, by the way. If we get the Rumble, I want to play the Squeaker into the Bell Ringer. No Rumble, no Partsapalooza. Earthshaker is kind of crazy though. Yeah, Earthshaker is kind of good with the Camel Clocker. Huh. I like this Earthshaker. Sure. Let's go Bell Ringer, and I'm just gonna push the 4 damage down. If the opponent doesn't have a blocker, I'm just gonna push 4 damage. Okay, that tells me it doesn't have a blocker. Earthshake is... The problem with Earthshake is that she still has a while to come down. The opponent has Pokestick too. It's fine. The Earthshake has a long time before she comes down. But she can take over the game by herself. She's gonna have enough health to survive against a block. We get the Partsapalooza just a little bit too late. After we already discarded everything, but that's okay. It still works for this. We can get excited on Norra. Yeah, we're gonna get excited on Norra. Get our Partsapalooza down the field. It's a little bit awkward because if we top deck Rumble, we don't have a way. I guess we could just discard, but I don't want to discard the Earthshaker, right? So I don't have a way to get Spell Shield. Opponent has a second Pokestick. The more that they remove the Pokesticks, I think the better for us as well, because it means that the opponent has less way to remove the Spell Shield later on. It's gonna be all about this Camel Clocker and the Earthshaker being able to survive. We could go Squeaker here. The Geoforcer is huge, right? Because it gives me Spell Shield to protect against the stun. We also can give this +2/+2 and challenge the opponent's board. Like if they top deck another Norra.
By my hand. will not
Unfortunately, that is not the card that we want to beat, that we want to go against, right? We could play this. Like, we could attack. We might have to attack. We might have to attack anyways, even if this is now vulnerable to removal. So we might have to take this attack and just get them low enough so that my Earthshaker can commit lethal next turn. Because the Earthshaker is going to be 8 plus 2 already 10, and this is also dealing 1. And if we're able to put the Spell Shield on it, the Earthshaker with the Camel Clocker is lethal. So I wanted to get them low enough. The benefit as well is that maybe the opponent gets baited into putting removal here. Wait, I just realized this got Spell Shield from the Palooza, so that's actually huge. I didn't even notice that high roll. That's such a good high roll, right? Yeah, so see... okay, so this is gonna be 8. If opponent has Flock, they can kill the Chompers and level up Swain.
Pledge or perish.
Okay. I'm pressing OK there. And then this is game next turn. We have Spell Shield. I guess opponent could have access to... like, stun plus something else. If they have Flock, then they made a misplay by not just committing the Flock right away on the Chompers. Place Edge. I just have to open now. I have to open now. I hope that the opponent doesn't have 2 spells to stop the Earthshaker. So I have to open now and hope that the opponent doesn't have 2 spells to stop the Earthshaker. If they have it, they have it. Yeah, if they have it, they have it. This is 12, 14, and has Spell Shield and Elusive. If they have 2 spells, because now they can use a Flock and a Stun, right? So if they can use a Flock and a Stun, they have it. Yeah, they have the Flock and the Stun to be able to actually Scorch Earth too. Wow. Needs to be the Rascal, but then the Rascal now dies to a couple things. Yeah, they had the Scorch Earth, which is such good for them. I would love to Pokey Stick, but I don't know if I can. I think it has to be the Rascal. At the same time, 4 plus 3. Opponent's just dealing 7 with the Swain. Because I don't think I even care about, like, blocking the Swain. I think I have to go Pokestick. Get rid of their unit. Probably better to go Phase, by the way, instead of their unit.
Oh dear.
Here we go. Unfortunately, we lost the Camel Clocker, and if the opponent has Leviathan, they just win the game.
Witness strength.
Yeah, we lost the Camel Clocker. If the opponent has the Levy, I think they just win. This has Spell Shield because of the Rascal. So... yeah, man. Oh, that Scorch Earth hurt me. That Scorch Earth hurt my soul. That sucks. Is it ever better to actually discard the Rumble here? Like, the Rumble is not doing much for us, I don't think. I don't know that the Rumble does anything for us in this matchup anymore. He got Spell Shield from Partsapalooza as well. It's kind of funny. The problem is that the opponent can have a Death Hand, Blaze Edge, Pokey Stick, anything in the world to stun our Doom Hopper mech, stopping us from being able to actually present an attack. If the opponent gets greedy here... What? What? Hello? Now you have to have Death Hand. Now you have to have the Death Hand. Hello? You have to have the Death Hand because you need to stun this. Oh, Pokestick. Oh, Pokestick. Alright, Death or Pokestick. Yeah, yeah. One of the two. This gets them down to 2 HP. Yeah, because they block here, so this is getting 8. No, sorry. Yeah, this is gonna be 2, because this is 8 plus 1 is 9, so this is gonna be 2 HP. Opponent has to have Levy. If they don't have Levy, they lose this game. If they block with the Swain, that's fine with us too. Yeah, like if they block here with the Swain, that would have been okay with us. If opponent has 2 cards that can stun our Smash and Dash and our Doom Mech, then we also lose. This has Spell Shield, so it needs to be something that can hit the Nexus. This has enough health. It got healed up. We don't lose to the Levy anymore. Wow. They got the Death Hand. You have another Death Hand, or you have a Pokestick? Or they have a Flock?
Leave them nothing.
Oh, it doesn't matter. The Overwhelm gets them there. I had to commit, like, it was their unit that I played that didn't need to be played. They had the second, they had double Death Hand and they have Pokestick. Oh, that Pokestick last turn hurt me. GG's. In this matchup, we go against Fizz Gwen. Okay. We don't have a lot of elusive blockers, so this could be a little bit dicey. The Jinx is really good though. I think the Jinx is really good because she doesn't care about the Fizz spell negation. Right? So problem with the Squeaker is if we don't get a cheap Mecha Yordle, it's gonna be a little bit awkward. So if we don't get a cheap Mecha Yordle from the Squeaker, hit the Jinx, thank you. Then it's gonna get a little bit awkward on us being able to clear our hand. Absolutely just have to go for it though, right? Smash and Dash or Spinner? I think I like Spinner better. I think I like the Spinner better. Spinner could get out of control really quickly. This gives us a fearsome blocker. Spinner could get enough health to like be really tough against the opponent. We also have Mystic and get it and Pokestick, so we do have ways to quote unquote also. Do I Poke now? I don't think I Poke now. Here we just go like this. We got fearsome. Quietus? Okay. I think I'm okay with that. I want to level up these skins. Heavy metal. Okay. They're using a lot of spells now. The problem is that the scrap hit makes it really difficult for us to also level up the gens. Because it's the problem. We have the Mecha Yordles. So we're going to have the Mecha Yordles kind of putting too much pressure. I'm just going to pass. I lose some damage by passing. Oh, we keep getting stuff that gives us Mecha Yordles. Yeah, we keep getting stuff that gives us other Mecha Yordles. I guess I could have played in such a way that I didn't need to. The Fizz, opponent has no Halo buffs, so the Fizz is not doing anything just yet. We can just Pokestick here, but again, I don't know if I actually care about a Pokestick with this guy. Like, I don't care that I want to Pokestick this Butler just yet. Like, I don't want to draw, right? I wanna get this gens leveled up, so I don't want to draw with Pokestick if I don't have to. Second heavy metal. Tiny Spear could make it so that this could kill a Fizz. I might be just taking too much damage, unnecessary damage, just by playing it so safe. So we can go Burl Ringer. We go Burl Ringer. We can Mystic and Scrap hit the Pokestick away. Quietus. So we can Mystic and and scrap the Pokestick away. Is that correct? I'm gonna go face then. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna go face. Pretend that the opponent has no ways to actually... I guess we could have gone after the Jinx, right? Against the Gwen. Like if we Mystic shot the Gwen, opponent has a harder time. The Bouncing Ball is probably the best one here. Because now the opponent's gonna have access to Fizz, right? So now the opponent's gonna have access to Fizz. They were waiting to do that glimpse this whole game. The problem with that glimpse is that you don't have blockers for the Squeaker now. My concern is Fizz. So we don't have a way to deal with Fizz. I can give them the Halo buff here. Does it matter? If we attack with Jinx. I guess I should. I guess I should just attack with Jinx. I should attack with both. I should attack with both. Force the opponent to take this block and we push 6 with Jinx. Okay, or they give us the Gwen. Because if we push 6 with Jinx, like, we're putting the opponent on a 2-turn clock. They need to have Fizz and the Buru leader. Okay, but if they block like this, then they're not in a 2-turn clock. Yeah, they're just digging for the Fizz. At this point, it's all about Fizz for them. However, the problem is that Fizz is also leveled up, so now the Jinx is no longer killing him. Opponent has 4 Halo Deaths, so Fizz is gonna be doing 7. And if the opponent has the Buru leader, they just get there. So with the Buru leader, they actually do get there. I like the bolt and then having to get excited as an option. I don't think I'm ever killing Fizz, right? No matter what happens. But we can crumble here. Ah, that's game, right? Yeah, this is just game. We stop the crumble, we mega right. Opponent didn't get the Fizz, right? That's the problem with this deck, with the Gwen deck. With the Fizz and Gwen deck is that you need to have Fizz. You need to have Fizz so you get punished by not having a way to actually finish the game. So, I don't even care if they have another unit because we have open lethal here with the Jinx and the Deadbolt pulling the blocker that the opponent summons. Vengeance and something else. Right, opponent could have Vengeance plus something else, so let's just go Rascal. Yeah, let's just go Rascal just to make sure that we're not losing to like a Vengeance plus whatever else the opponent might have. If the opponent has Fizz, I need to just attack now because the opponent could have access to... I guess they don't have lethal, right? Even if they have the Buru leader, it's never lethal. If they play Fizz, we just drag with the bolt, with the bouncing bolt, and the opponent doesn't have Vengeance anymore. And you never know what the opponent might have, right? I think it's fine for me to play around it, just get the rocket out of the way. We knew we were gonna get another unit that we could definitely summon because we had enough mana to manifest and choose something we could play. So we still get to go super wide. Opponent has to desperately play the leader. Just showed us that they don't have anything else. We attack, no reason to waste any more time. That's game. GG's. In this match, we're going against Vayne, Aatrox, Quinn. I'm looking for... I like the Rumble. I like the Rumble a lot. With the Camo Clocker is not bad, but maybe actually we want to get the Camo Clocker later because we want to get discard fodder for Rumble. Okay, so we have 2 discard fodders here. I want the Palooza. I want the Partsapalooza. To give Rumble potentially a nice keyword like Overwhelm or Elusive. Right? I think I'm okay playing the Burr, right? Because we could buff up the Rumble and make a 6 attack. It's a 50-50 chance right now. It's either the Chompers or the Rumbles. We got the Chompers. Unfortunately, it happens. It happens. I can't be upset. And it wasn't a 50-50 either because we drew the Squeaker, so it was slightly less than 50-50. I guess let's go second Burr. The problem here is that if we discard... I'm willing to block this. If I discard the Chompers now, I don't have discard fodder for next, and I think I'm actually supposed to not play anything else here. Please hit the Rumble. Okay, we hit the Rumble, because now we can go like this. And I'm gonna keep the second Rumble in my hand, by the way, because I think the second Rumble is more important, giving us access to the Flame Spitter. And now we can actually play Jinx plus Flame Spitter next turn, and be able to just level up the Jinx on the spot. So I think this is pretty good for us. We can challenge the Broadwind with the Chompers as well. So we can also challenge this. I guess, I mean, if the opponent doesn't want to block, I guess we just keep the blockers, right? Yeah. We should have just probably gone for the Rumble Flame Spitter this time, but there's a chance that we gotta get excited. And if we gotta get excited, I actually want to keep this so that I can play Jinx and level up the Jinx, right? So I think that's fine. We don't gotta get excited. Instead, we get a card that we cannot play now. But even if we play the Flame Spitter last turn, it would have been the same situation. Alright. This is a problem. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and take it. Go ahead and take it. I want them to fish fight. I want them to fish fight this, so if they have the condemn, to go ahead and do the condemn. I'm not afraid of their tumble. I'm just gonna go all in. I'm not afraid of their tumble. It has to be fish fight or condemn. Okay, so they have the condemn here. We have a second Rumble, remember, right? So we can play out the second Rumble if needed. So they have the condemn. They have the fish fight too. We played out the second Rumble. Opponent's gonna open up with the tumble. I'm gonna discard. The good thing here is that we can level up the Jinx right away, by the way. Because we're gonna have we can discard, even though Rumble already happened, we can actually discard, right? I'm not even gonna discard the Camel Clocker, because I can just win with the Camel Clocker, right? We can give elusive and just win that way. This is gonna give me impact again, so it works out. And also gives me the keyword. So we get impact, augment, we have the Jinx, rocket, enable, and we get to give elusive to one of my units. Sure. Why does that matter to me?
Every last monster will
I guess the
purged.
thing here, so the reason that I don't really care this much about, I need to. This is 7 plus 4 is 11. We have lethal, right? We don't need to care about this 2 damage. Yeah, we have lethal. We just go like this. We level up Jinx. Opponent has to have another strike to deal with the Jinx. We challenge both their units, and even if the opponent attacks right back at us, it doesn't do anything. Let's go like this. Yeah, let's go like this. Yeah, even if the opponent tries to hit back, we have 2 blockers. I guess we lose if the opponent has a strike. Yeah, if the opponent has another condemn, we lose because the opponent kills the Jinx. Yeah, I guess they lose to a second condemn, right? We lost to a second condemn there, but I feel like the opponent had a second condemn. They would have used the last turn instead of using the fish bite. But the fish was probably better to use as them. But the condemn costs 1, so I feel like you would have used the condemn instead. So GG's. Hey, welcome back. So yeah, some fun there with this deck. We got a couple of high rolls with the Partsapalooza. I can't even deny that. Like, oh man, some of those high roll keywords are pretty good, especially when you get stuff like elusives, right? On your Mecha Yordles, just randomly, even without a Camel Clocker. It just feels so good. In terms of mulligan, it's pretty simple with this deck in my opinion. You're looking for Partsapalooza, and you're also looking for Rumble. The earlier you have both those 2, the earlier you can set up. Obviously, in the ideal scenario, you're discarding the Partsapalooza with Rumble, but you do want to still also play some other early units in the beginning of the game so that you're not like dying to aggression from the opponent. But ideally, Rumble into the Partsapalooza kind of gets you set up so that you can start putting a lot of pressure on the opponent and kind of be able to win from there. So yeah, if you have any more questions about this deck, join our Discord. The link to that is below, and you can ask Spidz directly herself. Like I said, she reached master with this deck, so you can join our Discord. Give her a shout out, try to see any questions that you might have on how to play this deck or how to mulligan. Maybe she mulligans different than me, I'm not sure. But that would be all for us for this video. If you did like today's games, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.